Hey Storykin, welcome back to Honey and Prose, where books are sweet, stories are deep, and cozy vibes are guaranteed. Today's video is going to be me talking about some books that I have added to my website as promised in the previous video. So let's jump right into it. We are going to start out with something that I feel is really needed in this day and age. Sorry for all the moving around, but really needed for this day and age, and that is some meditation. So the first book I want to show you is Meditations for Black Women, and this is by Oludara Adebayo, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This book is, first of all, gorgeous. I like the fact that it's a small book because you can take this in your purse with you and you can, like, at work, meditate at lunch or something. It has 75 meditations inside of it that says helps you with self-care and self-reflection. This book is a hardback book. No cover, dust cover on it. It's just a hardback book, and this book is $15.99. I also have from her the Self-Care for Black Women, which is also, well, actually this one is $16.99, and this one has 150 self-care activities designed for Black women. And let's see if we can flip through. Both of these books are so gorgeous. They have gorgeous pictures inside of them. The pages feel like glossy pages. Really like these two books. These are two books that I am going to put into my everyday routine and practice as well. I have The Deep by River Solomon, and this is $16.99. This book says, yes, who holds the memories for her people, the Wajinru, descendants of pregnant African slave women thrown overboard by slave owners, live idyllic lives in the deep. Their past, too painful to be remembered regularly, is forgotten by everyone save one. The memories, harrowing and wonderful, traumatic and terrible, are destroying yet to. And so she flees to the surface, escaping her expectations and responsibilities, and discovers a world the Warinju left behind long ago. It's inspired by the hit song by Clipping. I don't understand what it, but it says the deep will resonate long after the last page is turned. So he also did Model Home, which I think is a thriller. He did that book as well. This book is a quick, short read. It has less than 200 pages for sure. It has 163 pages. You can read this book in 2 days. But The Deep. I have The Other Black Girl, and this is by Zakiya Delilah Harris. And I thought I had read this book. I think I may have had it on my Kindle. But 26-year-old editorial assistant Nella Rogers is tired of being the only Black employee at Wagner Books. Fed up with isolation and microaggressions, she's thrilled when Harlem-born and bred Hazel starts working in the cubicle beside hers. They've only just begun comparing natural hair care regimens, though, when a string of uncomfortable events elevates Hazel to office darling and Nella is left in the dust. This is going to be a good book. I have, this one is a nonfiction. It's sort of an autobiography, a memoir, and it's from Sheila Johnson, America's first Black billionaire. It's called Walk Through Fire, a memoir of love, loss, and triumph. So this is a story about her life. And what I like about this book is that I love when books have pictures in the middle of it so you can kind of see the life that the people sort of had. You can see them when they were kids. So I like books like that. But she was one of the people who founded BET, I think with her husband. But yeah, this is her memoir, so that's also available. I have Red Island House by Andrea Lee. And this one says, people do mysterious things when they think they have found paradise. Reflects Shay, heroine of Red Island House. When Shay, a black American professor with an adventurous streak, marries Senna, a brash Italian businessman, she doesn't know that their life together will carry her far beyond their home in Milan to a remote jungle beach in Madagascar, where Senna builds a flamboyant vacation villa, and on and on. But Red Island House. I have a fantasy, and I believe this may be a YA fantasy. Oh, I forgot to say, Red Island House, $18. And these are the prices from the manufacturer. $27.99 for the Sheila Johnson memoir. This book here is $13.99, and it is called Blood Like Magic. It says, after years of waiting for her calling, a trial every witch must pass in order to come into their powers, the one thing Voya Thomas didn't expect was to fail. When Voya's ancestors give her an unprecedented second chance to complete her calling, she agrees and then is horrified when her task is to kill her first love. This time, failure means every Thomas witch will be stripped of their magic. And there's more, but that right there is interesting enough. I actually have this on my TBR card as well. So this one is available on the website. I have the Legendborn series. So I have Legendborn, which I have read already. This book is amazing. Bree is amazing. She's trying to find out who's responsible for the death of her mother. So she joins the Legendborn, and she sort of gets caught up in it, and then they at first see her as, who are you and what are you doing here? But then they come to trust her, and just all these things are happening, like little things are happening to make them think that they are going into a war. So very good. It's by Tracy Dion, and I think I might have, no, I did mention it on my TikTok about me reading this book, and like I had questions. So the next book is Bloodmark. So this is book 2, and this one is still Bree wanting to uncover the truth behind her mother's death. Well, she already uncovered the truth behind her mother's death, but this time in this book, what is his name? Nick is kidnapped in this book, and they want to protect her, so they don't want her to do anything to try and find him. But she undercover, her and some other people decide to go on their own and try and find him. Plus, I think she's developing feelings for Selwyn. So this book is everything. I have not read this yet. This is also on my book. I have a copy on my TBR card to read this month. I have ambitious plans, like I said before, for May. I am just going to go through what is on my cart for the next couple of months, I think, and just read what's there. I also have Oathbound, which is the newest release, and book 3. So this one is in hardback. I think paperback has not been released yet. This one, Bree is alone. She exiled herself from the Legendborn Order, cut her ancestral connections, and turned away from the friends who can't understand the impossible cost of her powers. This is the only way to keep herself and those she loves safe. And I'm not reading anymore, but listen, get into the Legendborn cycle. It is good. These are thick books, but these will turn into books that you cannot put down. I promise you. They are YA fantasy. It was actually my first fantasy read, Legendborn. So I am now into fantasy, and I am actually reading The Children of Blood and Bone right now. I have And I think this is the last one. The House of Eve by Sadika Johnson, the author of Yellow Wife. I have this on my shelves as well. It says in 1950s Philadelphia, 15-year-old Ruby Pearsall is on track to becoming the first in her family to attend college. But a taboo love affair threatens to pull her back down into the poverty and desperation that has been passed on to her like a birthright. Eleanor Quarles lives in Washington, D.C., my hometown, with ambition and secrets. When she meets the handsome William Pride at Howard University, they fall madly in love. But William hails from one of D.C.'s elite wealthy black families, and his parents don't let just anyone into their fold. Eleanor hopes that a baby will make her finally feel at home in William's family and grant her the life she's been searching for. But having a baby and fitting in is easier said than done. So that is the House of Eve. I have another copy of the Other Black Girl that is a hard copy. I am not sure if I want to offer both the hard copy and the paperback. I may hold on to this book for a giveaway. Let me know in the comments if you all are interested in a giveaway for the Other Black Girl, the hardback version, and we will make that happen. Thank you all so much for watching. The details for my website will be down in the description. I would appreciate your support very much. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this with your loved ones, with everyone you know. And until next time, keep reading, keep dreaming, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.